I'm here with another video, and in today's video we have a Lenovo laptop here. A client brought this one in, and to upgrade the hard drive, it comes with a mechanical drive, and we're gonna switch it to an SSD Western Digital Blue solid state drive, which is much faster than the mechanical drives. This Lenovo, it's a Lenovo Ideapad 330S-15 IKB model. This applies for any 330S series. So if you have a little bit different model, it doesn't matter, it works the same way. And the reason I really recommend you guys to upgrade to an SSD drive, because the mechanical drive in here has a limit of the speed, because of the processor, which is a good processor, or your GPU could be a good one, but your bottleneck is going to be always on your hard drive. By switching to an SSD drive, you're going to eliminate that bottleneck, and your system is going to run much faster. Within seconds, you're going to be able to open application, not minutes, not 10 or 20 seconds. Yeah, I really recommend you guys to try out the SSD drives. Once you go SSD, you will never go back to mechanical drive. First thing first, you want to power off your laptop completely. Make sure the power is off, disconnect the power jack, everything. The tools that you're going to be needing, it's a screwdriver set. I use the UFIXTEK tool set. They come with all the bits that you need for any project. And the bits are S2 class steel. We're going to be using Phillips number 0. And you will be needing an opening tool. For the opening tool, they sell a pro version kit for this one that they provide you with some other tools and opening tools. But I'd rather use a guitar pick. This is my favorite. I've been using it for years. I don't even know how, 15, 20 years. A metallic guitar pick, it's really handy to have. Alright, so let's get it started and let's open it up. First thing first, we're going to go ahead and remove all the screws at the bottom cover. And all the screws are visible. There's no screws hitting under the rubber legs or anything like that. Don't forget the screw in the middle. And I only see a few of my viewers subscribe to my channel. It would be a really nice help if you guys could click that thumbs up button if you find my videos helpful, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. Alright. It doesn't cost you anything just by clicking like if you find my content helping you guys. By the way, all the screws are the same size and height. Alright, once you remove all the screws, what you want to do, you want to open up the laptop a little bit in this position. You want to grab the guitar pick, and you want to stick it right by where the screws are, right here between the top and the bottom cover, just right there. You want to stick it about 2 or 3 millimeters inward, and you just want to twist it to make sure you get that gap right there opened. And you want to work yourself all the way in the front end. I'm not sticking the whole thing in, I'm just sticking like about 2 or 3 millimeters in. Go all around to the back corners, to the other side a little bit. Now I got the front end loose, so I can either just wobble it around and it will come out loose, and if it doesn't, do the same thing on the back ends here, because sometimes the clips, they get really tough to get loose. So you see these tiny clips right here, you want to get these ones loose up. Alright, so this is the bottom cover, bottom plastic, and down here we can see the mechanical drive right over here. To remove the mechanical drive, it's kind of hassle. You don't have to remove this shielding here, but you do need to remove 2 black screws at the back of the drive. These are tiny black screws right here. And you do need to remove this one and this one over here. Let's pull it out. These screws are the same as a bottom case. Once you remove those, you just want to slide the hard drive back towards the front end of the laptop. You're going to see this gap opening right there, and then you can just go ahead and lift up the hard drive. This one is a Seagate 1 terabyte hard drive. To remove it, first we gotta open up this hard drive right here. So let me find my cutter. I have no cutter, so I'm just gonna use this. There we go. So grab your SSD drive. Not a really good unboxer, I guess. This is 500 gig SSD Western Digital. Alright, remove before installing. I guess so. Okay. There we go. But now you're gonna see there is some extra metals here. This is called a caddy, hard drive caddy. So the caddy holds the hard drive in a place, so it prevents it from sliding back. The caddy is held up by 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. We need to remove the caddy so we can put the new hard drive in. Just remember the position of the hard drive inside the caddy. You can see the small SATA cable is right on this end and the power connector is on that side. So you want to put the new SSD in the same position. So make sure they align the SSD, the SATA, and the power cable, power jack right there. You don't want to put it this way around, otherwise it's not going to go right through the contact. So make sure you keep it this way, put it down. Now go ahead and remove these 2 screws on this end. The bottom screw was kind of shorter than the top one. It doesn't matter which one goes where, but it's kind of weird that one is shorter than the other. They both should be the same size, but I can see there's 3 long screws and only 1 short, so I guess they made a mistake by putting a short screw there, but it doesn't matter as long as it holds it in place. So we're going to remove this one off the caddy, take it out in the same position, bring down the SSD drive and put it right in there. And put the 4 screws back on. There we go. You don't have to tighten it up too much. There's a rubber things right on the side to hold the vibration. And this is a SSD drive, so it's anti-vibration, so vibration is not going to do anything to this one. Once you have the new drive in here, you want to bring it down, put it in all the way to the back end on the offset position, and then you want to slide it towards the jack. Make sure this connector goes underneath. And just push it towards the connector. Make sure the screw holes align right there. Grab the 2 back screws first, right here. And this one over here. And the last one will be to putting the 2 screws on the front end of the hard drive. You do not need to remove the battery to do this process. It's absolutely not necessary to do this. If you want to be paranoid, just pull this cable back and the jack is going to get disconnected and the battery will be disconnected, obviously. But to do this, you do not need to remove the battery. Alright, once you got the drive in here, you want to grab the top cover and you want to put it down and you just want to push it down on the corner. Make sure those clicks. Alright, now the last thing will be to grab all the bottom screws and put it in their place. And just want to give you a heads up, if you change your new hard drive, new SSD drive, and you power on the computer, you're not going to have any operating system. Your files are not going to be there unless you backed up on an external hard drive. There's 2 options that you guys have. Option 1 is cloning the hard drive. So what you need to do, I'll leave the link in the description. You need to grab yourself an adapter. It's called a SATA adapter to a USB adapter. It's really cheap, about $2 or $3. So what you want to do before doing any process, you want to grab your SSD drive, plug it in here, and plug it to the computer that you want to be cloning, and download the cloning program. I'll leave the link in the description. It's free, and then you can just clone your Windows, your files, everything to the new SSD drive, and then follow this procedure and put the SSD drive in, and you're going to have the same Windows, all your files in the same place. And if that doesn't work, sometimes the cloning doesn't go well and it just gives you a blue screen of death and it just keeps crashing. The best option would be to just download the Windows ISO file, Windows Media Creator, and install the Windows freshly installed off the USB drive. I will personally install the Windows freshly installed from the USB drive. But if you guys don't want to do the whole installation of the Windows and drivers, all that, you can just clone your hard drive. And if you have any questions or requests, leave them in the comment area. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.